The Panthers have elevated themselves among the legendary teams in rugby league history, but Nathan Cleary has sent a stark warning. Welcome to the NRL News channel. Sign up and find out about the main news firsthand. Let's get to the news. The current Penrith Panthers side has joined the legendary teams of rugby league history, becoming the first side in 40 years to win 3 straight premierships. Only 8 teams have ever won 3 straight titles, while only 2, the 1925-29 South Sydney Rabbitohs with 5 straight and the 1956-66 St George Dragons with 11 straight, have ever won more than 3 in a row. The Panthers' historic comeback saw the side come from 16 points down, the biggest NRL Grand Final deficit in history, to become the first side since the 1981-83 Eels to reach the milestone. And making the feat even more special was the fact that the Panthers are the first to do it in the NRL era and the salary cap era, which is meant to even out the talent. But as the dust settles on their achievement, there is one thing that the Panthers have in their favour over the teams that have gone before them: their streak is still current. After claiming the Clive Churchill Medal, his second, the Panthers' 25-year-old superstar halfback Nathan Cleary, who had orchestrated the late comeback, had a gracious celebration speech. "It honestly doesn't feel real right now," he said as he accepted the award. "Can't wait for it to set in." To the Broncos boys, absolute beast team, very young. Shout out to Ezra Mam as well. "You're a freak. Thank you for that game, it's the hardest game I have ever played." To our boys, it's nothing but love. "We work so hard for this." But it was his final line before leaving the stage that was most telling. "We are still getting started," Cleary said. The Panthers have made themselves a dynasty and done so in an era where successful teams are usually torn apart as premiership players who command higher pay packets are forced to move on. And the Panthers are not immune. Next season, premiership winners Stephen Crichton, Spencer Leniu, J-Man Salmon and Jack Cogger will all depart the club as the salary squeeze strikes. After the 2022 victory, the Panthers lost API Coruscant, Charlie Staines, Isaiah Katoa, Robert Jennings, Sean O'Sullivan, Jermaine Hopgood and William Kika. After the 2021 victory, the Panthers lost Matt Burton, Brent Naden, Tevita Pangai Jr., who had been a short-term signing ahead of the finals, Kurt Capewell, Paul Momorowski and Tyrone May. And yet the club is still celebrating another triumph despite the brutal talent drain. Cleary himself is just 25, fullback Dylan Edwards 27, Jerome Luai 26. Isaiah Yeo is 28, Liam Martin 26, James Fisher-Harris 27. And yet there seems to be a never-ending production line of future talent coming through. But in the case of Cleary, NRL content lead Dan Talataya said it perfectly after full-time: the era of dominance the league could still be facing. Nathan Cleary is 25. Cam Smith played another 12 years. While you'd expect the club to start falling off a cliff, the Panthers have won 3 of the past 4 minor premierships. The side finished the regular season in second in 2021 to the Storm only on points differential. Although betting markets mean very little a matter of hours after the grand final, the Panthers are already clear favourites to make it 4 in a row. The Broncos are not too far behind in before a sharp drop-off to the rest of the league. In the post-match press conference, Cleary was asked about how many more premierships the Panthers can claim. "I think the best thing about going 3 in a row is that it gives you the opportunity to go 4, Cleary said. Leave your opinion in the comments. Don't forget to leave your like.